Hey,
Hello,
Sonny,
stranger.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm all right.
You look good. It's been a while.
Yeah, you guys all get tested. I'm negative.
Yeah, I was gonna say you had to get tested to get off the island, right?
Real negative.
Yeah, we're both good.
Yeah, it's crazy times.
So a very weird summer because of this virus. We started this project 5 months ago in March, and then we got shut down. But Jeff Sweener, who we're working with, did not.
Right, his business was deemed essential, and he had to follow the guidelines. He had a smaller crew and follow the rules. And the homeowner really wanted to get this project done, so Jeff said, I'm going to do the job. And he's been working the whole time.
He's been working away. Great to be working with Jeff again, and let's face it, great to be working in beautiful Narragansett, Rhode Island. This is a cool town.
What's not to love about Narragansett? I mean, this was once the place to be in the Gilded Age, late 1800s. It rivaled Newport. It was the place for folks from New York and Philadelphia to get to the beach. And they had these grand hotels out here. They had a big casino. And then in 1900, the casino and the Narragansett Hotel burnt to the ground, but the town lives on with just fabulous architecture, just great spirit and mojo here.
Yeah, and some of the casino hotel lives on. I mean, this little portico right here, this thing is unbelievable.
Yeah, so this is the Twin Towers. This thing has gone through the fire in 1900, another one in 1967, and like 3 or 4 hurricanes too. It's still standing strong.
Right.
Beautiful architecture.
Yeah, these big old hotels were wood frame, balloon frame.
Yeah.
So if they had a fire in them, they would go up like a matchstick.
Yeah.
Lost the hotel, but did not lose some of these magnificent houses. Some of them along the coast like this, but then the one that we're working on, which is a gem as well. Built in 1897, a beautiful Queen Anne style, single family home that's had a great history. It did fall into disrepair over the last few years, but the new homeowners are committed to saving it, which is great. And in fact, they have to. It's in the Historic Commission, so they've got a lot of say over what we can and can't do and how the house looks.
And that's a good thing for the neighborhood, to keep the house the way it should be and meant to be. They can put an addition on as long as they follow the rules. But they can do whatever they want inside.
Yeah.
Right. But it does mean that there's a lot of details that have to be saved and restored. So good work for us, good work for Jeff.
Yeah.
And the homeowners are totally on board. And there she is, right on the main drag, downtown Narragansett.
It is a beauty.
Well, as I said, we were here 5 months ago, and we got to meet the homeowners for the first time and to see the house in its original condition. So we are going to flash back and share all of that with you. Boys, I'll see you on the other side.
Watch out for the re-entry.
Well, this is it. This is our location, and just a block down there, you can see not only the water, but that's where all those old hotels used to be. So a nice central spot. And Jeff, what have you brought us here? Holy mackerel.
What a gem, huh?
Diamond in the rough with emphasis on rough.
So 1887,
Nice.
Queen Anne, Victorian,
Right.
very small cottage, but my God, the appointments up there is amazing, the detail.
Which is typical for a Queen Anne, right? Sort of asymmetrical, very ornate, and they've got ornamentation.
Yeah, so starting with that barge rafter, that's a full-size rafter that's outboard of the structure.
So like a rake board pulled out kind of
Exactly.
thing? Okay.
Held up by the brackets. You got exposed rafter tails on all the roof lines have exposed rafter tails. They've got that sun effect with the clapboards up there above the window.
So horizontal left and right of the window, but then they kind of dress it up, and wow, that is cool. It looks like
Exactly.
they at some point different colors on those.
Yeah, there actually is different tones in that sunbird. Kind of gives it more accent.
Yeah.
And then, the applied rosettes and then even some carvings in that barge board. Carried that same rosette theme across that band there.
Yeah. And then they jump from claps to shingles.
Yeah, staggered course shingle line there.
With a little accent of scallop coursing there.
Yeah, we're actually told that they're called fish scales.
Okay, that works. And the roof, first of all, it's in horrible shape, but what is this going across the front here?
So this is called a Yankee gutter.
What is that?
So it's just basically a horizontal stop that's flashed, but the water comes down into it, and then as it rises, it just weeps off the sides. So
No downspouts, just sort of a diverter.
Yep,
All right.
exactly.
I don't know if that thing's gonna last, right? Porch is very cool, typical of a Queen Anne. I love that, goes around the corner.
Yep.
What is it, sitting on?
Not sitting on much, 12 by 12 brick piers, but it only goes in the ground about 4 inches, so we gotta do something about that.
You have to do something about this too. That's
Yeah.
not in great shape, although more of that staggered core shingle.
Yep.
Beautiful turn post, and oh, look at this. They go all the way down
the way
past
through.
this half wall here.
Yeah, I mean, these are solid. They'll clean up. We'll be able to salvage those with no problem at all.
Bracketing, I guess, as you would expect,
Yep.
right? And you got a full set of them, don't you?
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Very nice. And
Yeah.
then as we turn the corner,
Gets a little worse before it gets
woo,
better.
dicey over here.
Yeah, this is northeast corner of the house. Got a little bit more weather.
Yep.
You know, a lot more rot on this side, but
That
we're
roof
gonna
is
fix it.
toast. Interesting that they put glass panels on this side of the porch.
Yeah,
To protect
yeah,
from the wind and the
exactly,
rain.
Exactly.
All right. And then, so this to me, this is quintessential Queen Anne right
This
here.
is the most spectacular gable on the house.
Detailed
it's really
everywhere.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at all the way up there. So the barge board is repeated
Yep.
with all of the detail, the carving and the applied rosettes.
Yep. And then check out that little sawtooth eyebrow up there. 2 rows of
That's
that.
awesome.
And then a medallion in there. So that's actually shingle work, that round medallion.
Recessed into, what'd you call them, fish scales?
Fish scales, yeah.
Fish scale shingles, I love that. Symmetrical windows below the band right there, really nice. More windows down here.
Yeah, wait till you see these windows when we get inside. They're
Very
really cool.
Yep. And so no more piers. You got a real
Right.
foundation.
So we're on piers there. We're a foundation here. It's a shallow one, but
Yep.
it's rubble. You know, a little repointing of this and, you know, we'll be in good shape.
Okay. Love the brackets, the finial here.
Yeah.
And as we come around to the back,
Yeah, there's some really cool stuff going on back here.
and what's this thing?
Well, we're not really sure. It's some type of shed. It's outboard of the structure, but, you know, they kept the same detailing.
I love the window.
These windows are pretty much throughout the whole house. 23 different panes there.
Cool. Eyebrow there and all the way up as well.
Yeah, eyebrow there, and that's actually in the attic. So if you look back here, you can see the chimney, and we've got to mimic that. We've got to fix that. So the Historic Commission is going to require that all these exterior details remain.
You got your work cut out for you. Oh, there they are, our intrepid homeowners.
Hi, Kevin.
So Michael and is it Cassiani?
Cassiani, you did it great.
What kind of name is that?
Greek.
Beautiful,
Greek,
I love
yeah.
it. All right. So dare I say you guys bought yourself a real project here? What
We
were
like
you thinking?
projects.
We like old homes, and this house just had so much charm and so much detail on the exterior that we wanted to make it our home.
Yeah, a lot of detail. Hard to find places like this.
Very hard.
A lot of work though.
Location was key.
Is it?
Yep, I love the beach. I love walking to the beach.
Location's
The
important to
location
you?
is huge. Yep, we can go to local restaurants, anywhere.
Nice.
Walkable. So
Okay.
it's great.
Yeah,
we're-
very central. That's great.
Yes, we like that.
So we know on the outside to the original house, we have to preserve and protect those details, but you are allowed to add some space, and you guys want to add space, right?
Absolutely.
What are you thinking?
Yeah. So right here we have the original house. We are replicating the addition to look like the exterior. We're adding a mudroom, a
Nice.
2-car garage
Okay.
with our master bedroom, bathroom on top, and then the hallway connects to the original
Yep.
side of the house.
So the kids, that's going to be, the mudroom's going to be great for them.
Yes.
And you can see those details from the main house, the original house, you know, from that barge rafter down to the windows. Those look identical. And shingle and clapwork as well.
The inside, we want to modernize it, open it up. We like an open floor plan.
We've heard that before, yeah.
So
Yeah.
we are starting here. We're going to take down this wall,
Okay.
which will extend our living area over to the stairs.
Yep.
And then from there, we'll move onto this wall. Half of this wall is going to come down.
So that'll give you an open to the kitchen space here.
Open access to the kitchen, yeah. So.
Okay.
And then we're going to close in this door right here, and then take down this whole back wall, which will add about another 120 square feet of a living space. So our living room will go right to.
So take over that porch and make
Yes.
that living space there. Beautiful.
Correct.
Keep the front porch though?
We're keeping the front porch.
Absolutely.
Yep, we love.
Gotta have
We
it.
love the front porch.
Cool. Well, before you close off this door, let's use it to get to, I guess, what was the original dining room. And I mean, come on, this bank of windows. Tell me you love these.
We love them. They're
We do.
beautiful.
Right? This is just a quintessential Queen Anne look. These are 20-something over 2. They've got the stained glass on the upper sash, or at least most of them. You're missing one of the sash here.
Yep, so we got a little repairing to do on that one window, but
Yeah, that can happen. Fix these up.
and we'd like to make them more energy efficient.
I think that's possible, you know, a new storm on the outside or maybe even one on the inside. We can do that. A lot of work, but hey, let's face it, the whole place needs a lot of work.
Yeah.
I mean, the plaster, Well, the light, I don't know what we do with that.
Beautiful.
You can have the light if you like it.
Plaster and lath damage there, maybe some water damage over there, so that might all have to come down, but that's okay. Will you keep this as a dining room?
This will be our dining room, which will lead into the kitchen. So we're gonna knock down this wall right here
Okay.
and open this all up into the kitchen.
Right.
This is my space.
You're the cook?
I love to cook. We love to entertain.
Okay.
So we're gonna have a nice big island in the middle here.
Yeah.
And we're gonna knock down this wall.
So extend the space and take over, what was this? So shelves suggest pantry. Oh, that might be washer dryer hookup. Sink and how does this end? How do you, the toilet next to the sink?
The mystery toilet.
We don't know. We don't ask.
That goes, I presume.
That goes.
Okay. Well, I'll definitely have to work on that. Plumbing right there. With this wall down, your kitchen will get a little bit bigger, which is nice.
Very nice.
And then the addition goes this side of the house?
This side of the house, this will be where you would walk through to the mudroom and then the 2-car garage.
Nice.
We're gonna put the refrigerator here, the range, and open up.
Counter space wrapped around.
Right. So windows move, I presume we'll save them and use them elsewhere.
Correct. Correct.
Very cool. All right.
And this wall is going away,
Right.
and the kitchen will extend to the staircase. We are going to keep the stairs, but they're in some rough shape, so they may need a little bit of love.
Yep, it does. But you got some nice detail on it, so that'll clean up nicely, I bet. Good plan. I like it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very excited.
All right, so up here on the second floor, we got a little bit of plaster work and a little bit of peeling paint going on here.
That's what happens when a house is empty for 3 or 4 years, right? Look at that.
We're gonna go through here to the addition. That'll be the master suite now.
Gotcha.
Over there.
Little central hallway here.
Yep, we've got a pink bedroom there.
Cute. Love the
Then
window.
I gotta show you the linoleum in this room.
Oh, look at this.
Look at that.
Maybe one of the kids' rooms at some point.
Yeah,
I've never seen that before.
craziness.
More peeling paint, small rooms.
Yep, thimble for the flue. There's chimney right there.
Like a time capsule in
And
here.
then this room,
Oh boy.
look at the newspaper. You can buy a new car for $1,600. That's how long this paper's been hanging around.
I'll take 2 of those. How many times have we seen this? The valley of a roof leaking?
Yeah, that's that northeast side that had all that deterioration on the outside.
This is a big bedroom though.
It's a
I love
big
this.
room.
3
Yeah.
windows in there.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
awesome.
So the configuration here isn't gonna change a whole lot.
We've got 3 bedrooms, that's
3
it?
bedrooms, yeah.
Yep.
So each all good size, and then we've got a large bathroom here. That probably wasn't a bathroom before plumbing came indoors.
Oh my gosh, that's a gem. A
that's classic.
green clawfoot tub, huh?
Yeah.
Boy, that is, and this is what stands for the shower. That's what you get right there.
There you go.
Richard's gonna have a field day with
So
that.
check out the attic.
that what we
Gotta
got?
see this. Come on up.
And that's where we left it 5 months ago. At the time, we were supposed to go up to the attic to see you, Tommy, and hear about a very unusual chimney that was up there.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. I waited a long time, but you never showed up.
Well, we had things to do.
But you know, when the house is built in this era, a lot of time they want to get the chimney to go up through the center line of the ridge, because the highest you put it up in the roof, the better it is. It's pretty interesting the way they cobbled it over from the side to get it up there, and they braced it with a 2x4.
Right.
Now we have to keep that chimney, but only as it projects through the roof for historic. So we got to figure out a way to do that.
Yeah,
Right.
because you don't really need the chimney. Yeah.
So even though we were shut down for 5 months, you weren't, Jeff. You guys were not only considered essential workers, but also you had homeowners you had to serve and get the work done for them. And you guys have moved quite a bit.
Yeah, we still had a deadline, and they, had kids enrolled in school, so we had to keep trudging. But a few modifications, different job site rules, no sharing of tools and masks and distancing, but we were able to keep going.
And it clearly did not slow you down.
No, we got some stuff done.
You got a lot of progress.
Let's take a look. Let's get a tour.
I'm going to go see Richard in the basement. I'll catch up with you
All right.
guys.
All right. So this is the 2-car garage, which originally started out just being an extended garage for storage back here.
Nice and deep.
Yeah, but we got a little curveball. So the homeowners really decided that they liked this backyard space. They wanted to add a plunge pool and an outdoor kitchen And we just didn't have the room, so we ended up converting this spot into a cabana.
Aha, so that's why you've raised the floor, you've got some plumbing in here. And what's this going to be
So
here?
this will be a little bath that are accessible from the outside.
Right, nice big window.
Yeah, and this is like a service window, so it'll come up in the summer, and you can serve the drinks right through there.
Swing out?
So let me show you the mudroom.
All right.
So Tommy, mudroom in here.
Yeah.
So you walk in, you've got the laundry here, washer dryer. There's a door out to the backyard. This will all be cabinetry.
Yeah, yeah.
And then all of this space is all filled with cabinetry.
So a lot of storage in here and high ceilings too.
Yeah, so 9-foot ceilings, we were able to match what was in there existing, which you really didn't see many 9-foot ceilings with houses this old.
Oh, I know. And bathroom?
Half bath here.
Great.
So in here is where the old kitchen was. Remember, there was a kitchen here, and then there was sort of this galley kitchen over here.
Right, right.
And then dining room here, and remember those colored, the stained glass there. That was really nice. We're going to fix those right
Well,
up.
I got to say, you really opened it up, removing this wall. What a difference.
Yeah. Now this, if you remember, was an outhouse that was actually serviced from the outside. There were 2 little stalls here.
Right.
And so we reused this gable end and then just replaced the exterior walls. We had to remove it because it was applied over the clapboard, so it was an afterthought at some point.
So nice thing is now is you can get it from the inside.
That's right. It's now the pantry.
Yeah, the pantry. Let's take a look upstairs.
All right. So Tommy, let me show you the master first.
All right, so this is a little hallway right here. This is all new framing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. So master bedroom here. We vaulted the ceiling. Really feels like a good space.
Yeah.
There's the master closet in here, mostly Casey's.
That's a good size. Yeah, exactly.
And
That's
then
a good
master
size.
bath in here. You come in, there's a tub here, shower here, double vanity, and then the toilets here.
Big shower, I like that. Big bathroom, I love the ceiling height. Yeah, that's interesting. I happen to be noticing these studs and the rafters, they're finger jointed.
Yeah, so the whole house, all the framing lumber is this engineered material. All that material is finger jointed from the factory.
Right.
And they're taking these smaller pieces and basically gluing them and combining them so we get long, straight, stable lumber.
Yeah, they get to cut all the defects out and nice straight timber.
Sure.
That's
yeah.
perfect.
We can go up to 2x14 and 60 feet long.
Whoa, I don't think we can use one of those in here.
Not here.
Oh, this is looking great.
So second floor now, we just had the regular bedrooms.
Yeah, and you've got all new walls, so everything's nice and straight.
Right,
Looks good.
right. So remember this room, we had that newspaper article with the inexpensive cars in there. That was
Back then, you could buy a car for $1,700 bucks,
yeah.
not today.
right.
I noticed you got some showering right here on the rafter system, and up there at the peak on the sheathing, you can see it.
Yeah, we discovered that when we pulled the ceiling down. They had a pretty significant fire. I'm surprised that it didn't burn to the ground.
I mean, mid 1800s to late 1800s, these houses were balloon framed. That means that this stud right here, all of these studs go all the way down to the sill plate, and there's a ledger that they hang on right there, but there's an opening. Down there it begins. So if there's a fire in the basement, that fire will rush right up this wall cavity.
Yeah,
Now you're
undetected.
taking care of that.
Yeah, so we're going to insulate now. We've got to insulate to R21 in that wall cavity, which means we have to fill it solid with closed cell. That will prevent the spread of any heated gases.
It stops the air from moving up.
Right.
Great.
So let me show you out back.
All right, lead the way.
So out here, Tom, the cabana, we've got this window that we're making that's going to swing open so that you bring the outside in and the inside out.
Yeah, absolutely. That's nice. So you get the house all protected against weather while doing construction with a typical house wrap.
Yeah, so this is a breathable, self-adhered, it's water resistant, but yet it's vapor permeable.
Right, right. And it also helps during construction to keep the building dry.
Keep it dry.
Yeah. And what's going on here?
So deck here, and then bulkhead to the new basement, and you'll open a hatch in the deck to get to the bulkhead so that we maximize every inch of space.
Every inch.
This backyard is filled with things. We got a 1,000-gallon propane tank. We've got an outdoor kitchen. We've got a fire pit, a plunge pool, and a little pergola.
You got everything going in
got
there.
it
This is a
all.
small yard, but you got a lot.
We maximized every inch.
I can hardly wait to try that pool.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Richard.
Watch your head, please.
Yes, thank you. You couldn't give us any more room, huh?
Well, we're giving you all we can give you. So This is underneath the main building, and you can see here is the original foundation from what, 1897.
Yep.
See, they've just cobbled stones together and held them together with concrete. There's the breakthrough to the new addition.
A newly poured basement over there.
But this was a dirt floor, so what they've done is they've capped it with concrete, and that was a fair amount of work to get this capped. And because we're close to the ocean, there could be a high water table, so there's a sump pump to keep this clean and keep it dry right here.
That is smart.
And this became the logical place for a mechanical room. So once the floor was poured, now they could muscle in their air cleaner, their furnace, the air conditioner, all the zoning, all the ductwork into this much too low space. Right. But it's a really super efficient system. One air handler, one furnace for this main house with 2 zones, another one in the other part of the building.
Yeah. All right. Well, low. Tommy would fit. And regardless, it's a far cry better than what was here.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right. Can't